So this is the real deal now, or okay? So let's try to do the real deal.
It doesn't have to be perfect. People like it when it's not perfect. It makes it real. It makes it genuine. So don't worry about it.
So today I have the privilege of interviewing a very special person: a writer, a philosopher, a video blogger, a traveler, a linguist, and last but not least, a teacher. It's really great to have you here.
It's great to be here. Thank you for the introduction.
Okay.
Dobrý den. Ako sa máš?
Dobre, ďakujem. You've inspired so many people here in Slovakia. How do you do this?
For me, every person is a miracle.
Tell us about your philosophy of teaching.
My philosophy of teaching is holistic in nature, where every part of the lesson, every part of education contributes to the individual as a whole. So in general, I seek to connect students, to try to connect, to help them connect not only with each other, but with nature, with their communities, and with the world at large.
That's, I think, very interesting.
That was really funny.
Those what I was going to expect.
Okay, quickly, Peter, we don't have time.
Okay.
So don't
Okay. What do you think is the most important lesson you have learned from Slovaks?
To enjoy the simple things in life. People, nature, and life.
Most efficient way of learning any new language?
I believe the best way to learn a language is to devise a mechanism where we can teach the students to think in the language and for the thoughts and the ideas to arise in the foreign language and making language learning part of everyday experience. There shouldn't be a division between the classroom and the real world. The classroom is part of the real world and the real world is part of the classroom. So they need to come together.
And how would you sum up your teaching here at Językowa Szkoła Kama?
Great experience, not only for me, but especially for the students and the school. I'm very grateful to have had this experience.
So what do you make of Slovakia?
First of all, I love Slovakia. Slovakia has been one of the only countries outside of my native countries that has truly welcomed me and that has made me feel at home.
Okay, so we feel honored. What is your favorite place, in our small town, Zlatomoravce?
The most memorable place here is, of course, the classroom, because this was the center of my experience here, and this is where I connected with the most amount of people. Apart from the classroom, I had some great times with people at the restaurants, at the pubs, and at the disco clubs, because of the joy that we all shared when we were there. My most memorable experience in Slovakia was being here for the Olympics, the hockey championship, and the World Cup. People were optimistic, there was a great energy in the town, and I was also able to incorporate these events into my lessons and make the teaching more effective.
Could you tell me something in Slovak?
11 nehovorím dobre po slovensku, vieš. Učím angličtinu, ja som učiteľ, ľúbim Slovensku, na Slovensku všetko je dobré.
But last but not least, tell us about here.
Here is where I gave and where I received fully.
Giving it all? Okay.
And here is where I became inspired to live the life that I want to live.
Awesome.
Make the world, the whole world, our home.
My bad.
Let's go. Don't worry about it.
Something like that. Oh wait! You must have so much fun doing this.
I traveled quite a bit.
Okay.
And I realized that at the base, we are all the same. We all have the same emotions. We want to be part of we want to belong. We want to have a sense of belonging. And we want to contribute to a larger idea. Look at the similarities rather than differences.
Like Nelson Mandela.